Hey you guys, and welcome to another TikTok Tag Me video, and this is the Complete a Series Tag Part 2. So for those of you who haven't seen Part 1, I will link it down below so you guys can go and check it out. And I was tagged this time, so this made me do this video a little faster than I was going to, because let's just be honest, I hadn't planned on doing Part 2 for a while. And I was tagged by Heather from ChannelHMC, so I will link her down below. And I recently just started following her, and I've been loving her videos. So you guys should go and check her out. So let's get started. Since I did 7 series last time that I completed, I decided to keep up with that number and do 7 this time. So the first one I'm going to talk about is well known, and it is the Chronicles of Narnia by C.S. Lewis. And yes, I read this in the bind-up. You can tell all my marks are still in there, and this includes The Magician's Nephew, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, The Horse and His Boy, Prince Caspian, The Voyage of the Dawn Treader, The Silver Chair, and The Last Battle. And most of you guys know what this is about. It's about these kids who find this portal sort of thing into this land called Narnia, and I really enjoyed these books, and I'm hoping to get them individually, hopefully in hardcover, and then I'm going to reread them when I do. The next one I finished was relatively soon. Like, you guys, if you've been watching my Friday reads, then you'll know, and it is the Witch Eyes series by Scott Tracy, and the first one is Witch Eyes, and then the second one is Demon Eyes, and then the third one is Phantom Eyes. And I love all these covers because they really do have something to do with the storyline. And this one comes out, the third one hasn't been released yet. It doesn't come out until October 13th though. This series follows this boy, Brayden, and he has these thing called Witch's Eyes, and he always has to wear these sunglasses because of it, because when he takes them off he can't control his power, and he just sees everything that happens in that space of time since like the earth began, and it kind of like crumbles. Like, it's a lot to take in and stuff. And he lives with his uncle, and he wants to find out more about his past, so he kind of runs away from there and he goes to this town, Beldam, where his uncle grew up. And when he's there, he finds out that there's a feud between two witches' families. There's the Lansing, Catherine Lansing, and then Jason Thorpe. And then he finds out that Jason Thorpe is his father. What? Yeah, that happens. And he is just like, what? And then he's been liking on this boy, and who he finds out is Catherine Lansing's son. And there we go. Just drama all around. I really enjoyed the series, and I have a review for the first book, so I will link it down below. I already written a second review. I just haven't, for the other book, I haven't printed it up yet. But moving on from that to the next series that I have for you guys, and it is the Dark Eden series by Patrick Carmain. And this is a duology, and the first one is, of course, Dark Eden. I just like staring at this for some reason. And then the second one is Dark Eden, Eve of Destruction, and this follows these 7 kids who all go into these woods, deep in the woods, for a weekend, because they're all in therapy or something. They each have something wrong with them, and they think they're going to be cured, but then, you know, things are going to go bump in the night, and, you know, sometimes the truth can destroy you. We shall see. It was really interesting. I really enjoyed it, and it was a little bit slow for some people, but I thought it was fast enough, and kind of psychological thriller going on there. Next one is another duology, and it is Anna Dressed in Blood by Kendar Blake and Girl of Nightmares by Kendar Blake. And this follows this boy, Cass Lightwood, who, after his father dies, he takes up the mantle of ghost hunting, and he hunts ghosts until he finds one day he kind of met his match in the ghost Anna, and that is what this is about. And I really enjoyed these books. They weren't scary to me, but I really enjoyed them really fastly. And I also like the fact that the ink is red. You guys can see that. I don't think you guys can, but it was really enjoyable. And yeah, the next series that I have to show you guys is the Secret Country trilogy, and these are by Pamela Dean. And the first one is The Secret Country, and then The Hidden Land, and then The Whim of the Dragon. Oh my, it's been a while since I've read these books, but it follows these 5 cousins who play this game called Secret each and every year every summer that they get together. And in this secret land there are like dragons and witches and unicorns and a magical court and all this stuff. And then one day they find themselves in Secret Land, and it's real and it's not a game, and they are the characters that they played, and they are on a brink of a war. And it was really awesome, and I flew past these, and I'm hoping to reread them one day, because yes, I'm gonna try to find out if they have them in hardcover, because if they do, then I really would love that. And so the next series that I have to show you is The Girl of Fire and Thorns series by Ray Carson, and of course the first one is The Girl of Fire and Thorn, The Crown of Embers, and then The Bitter Kingdom, which comes out September 13th. And this one follows this girl Elise, who is married off to someone of a neighboring country. And Elise is really special because after her birth, during her christening or whatever, she got like this thing called a godstone put in her from like the heavens above, and they say it's like this thing and God is going to choose you for like an important task, but she is succeeding. She hasn't found hers yet, and she kind of feels loose, and then she's married off to this guy, and you know, but then things are happening and wars and stuff like that. So yeah, so this was interesting. I really enjoyed this one. The second one was like, what? So I was just like, yeah, I gotta keep going with this series, and I really enjoyed it, and you guys should go check it out. So the 7th and final series that I have to show you guys is the Immortal series by Tamara Pierce. And this kind of takes place in the same word as her, her Alana series. I haven't read it, and so yeah, but I've read this one, and I've reread this one. Like, I reread this all the time. I actually reread it this year, I believe, or last year, like around that time, and I really enjoyed it all over again. But the first one is Wild Magic, and the second one is Wolf Speaker, the third one is The Immortal Mage, and the fourth one is The Realms of the Gods. And yeah, I know what you guys are thinking right about now. Someone borrowed my first book, and I had it in the same kind of paperback as this one, and then I rebought it because they lost it. They gave me the money, but I got it in hardcover. So now I'm just sitting here debating whether do I buy the other 3 in hardcover or just buy the first one in the paperback. At the time I couldn't find it. Don't. But anyway, this follows this girl, Dane, and she has the gift, and she has a way with animals and stuff like that, and she had to leave her home for a reason because the people in her village didn't really like her, and then she meets somebody, and they take her on, and things are happening in the world, and some of the mortals are being let loose, and she gets kind of involved in all that, and it's really interesting, and I really enjoy these. And so yeah, those are all the series I have to show you guys this time. I will be doing a part 3 very soon, hopefully. So you guys let me know down in the comments down below, what are some series that you have finished, and have you guys heard of any of these series before, and if you have, which ones did you like and which ones did you didn't like so much. And if you haven't heard of them, are you now going to put them on your wish list? Because I suggest that you do, because they're all really good books, and I really enjoyed them. So I will see you guys later. There's something I was gonna say. Oh yeah, okay, so I'm gonna do a video probably next Wednesday about the series that I own, like that I've had for a while. I could have had it for a year, a couple of years. I own the whole series, but I hadn't started yet. What do I call that? Because do I just really want to write that long? If you guys can find a way to abbreviate that before next Wednesday for me, I'd really appreciate that. That's sad. I'm probably just going to end up writing the whole long thing out. But I will talk to you guys later. Bye.